What's going on, everyone? Ains here, Seasoned Gaming, and yes, we're back with another statue. Today we're looking at, as you can see, the Halo Infinite diorama from Gaming Heads. So this is Master Chief battling Escharum, and they made 3 variations of this. So this is the UNSC edition, which is the more limited edition. They made a banished edition, and they made a standard. The standard 1,500 pieces, the banished 1,000 pieces, and the UNSC edition limited to 500 pieces. It also has the red energy sword along with a couple interchangeable parts, which we will see when we get inside. So I got number 34 out of 500. I was obviously one of the first to order this. You know how I am with Halo stuff. And kind of looking at seeing what the quality is of this and the size. It's not really going to compare to some of the big statues I've done lately. I believe they said this is like 12 inches tall, 17 inches wide. As I said, more of a diorama, so a little bit of a different piece. Retails for 600, but the interesting thing with Gaming Heads is each of the 3 editions are all 600. It doesn't matter which one you get. So obviously, if you can and it's not sold out, you want to get the UNSC edition. So waste no time here. We're going to go through this relatively quickly compared to some of our videos, I think, because as you can see, this is a smaller box and it's just one box, and being a diorama, it should be pretty straightforward. So let me go ahead and do what I usually do, get this open, and we'll start to take a closer look at the pieces. Okay, so we got it open here. You've got your standard packaging. Gaming Heads gives you this little card. I haven't done a Gaming Head statue in a while. If you pay attention to the channel and watch all of these, we've got 2 of the Bioshock ones, the Rosie and the Big Daddy, that are Gaming Heads, which had similar. But those were, again, more fully featured, larger statues. So we'll see what this looks like. I'm actually kind of curious why I'm taking this out. So most of the people I speak to about Halo Infinite's campaign really enjoyed it, and they really enjoyed Escharum as a kind of, counter to Chief, right? The main adversary, the antagonist, whatever word you want to use. And we could be here a while because I can't even get this out of the damn box. Of course, you always want to be careful when you're pulling on things like this. So, but leave me a comment. I'm kind of curious. A couple people have said that I've talked to, friends that I like to debate with, have said that Escharum felt a little flat, that he felt kind of like a cartoon bad guy. And I don't know, I really enjoyed him. I thought he was a good adversary. I thought the battle with him was awesome. And, obviously he's not the big bad in Atriarch, but hopefully we'll get to that sometime soon. And by soon, I mean years from now, sadly. All-right, so this is the base, obviously, of the diorama. It's got good weight to it. It feels probably 10-15 pounds by itself. As always, I'll show you the bottom. Master Chief Escharum diorama, UNSC edition, number 34 out of 500. So, paint looks good. There's a couple little pieces on the back here. Funny enough that our good friend Mo, sadly, one of his broke. He got the same thing, and one of his broke. But, mine look to be in good shape. We'll see as we put the rest of these things on if we can keep it that way. If you pay attention to the channel and you watch the Dark Souls one I did recently, you know how bad that one went. So still waiting for an update later this year from Pure Arts on that one. Okay, so you've got Escherum's gravity hammer, which is very cool. Look how big this thing is. Got his hand attached to it, so it just slots in. But really cool detail here. It's actually even got like the scuffs on the paint around the blade. I'll see if I can bring that in, as I always do, a little later in the video. But good weight to it. Nice paint job, pretty detailed. Good coloring as well. It's not kind of off color. Sometimes when you get the different metals and leathers and stuff, you get things that just don't kind of match up color wise. But this looks pretty solid. So I would presume, there you go, slots right in. That's easy. So that works. So far so good. Here's Chief. Alright, when think about Master Chief and my adoration of Master Chief, and many of us who love Halo and love Chief consider him the big bad hero, and so it's kind of weird to be holding a statue unboxing of him where he is by far the small one here. So this is almost like an action figure, honestly. Looks good though. His visor, really well done on the gold. Great scuff marks on the armor. The 117. Funny enough, the 117 looks really slightly off. Like the ones are too close together and the 7's a little further out. But I'm kind of nitpicky for Chief stuff. Yeah, the armor looks really good. The paint looks solid here. Good work overall. So I guess that goes in there. I guess we're gonna piece this together as we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now we've got the rest of the little pieces here. So I'll do what I usually do. Let's cut this so you're not just staring at me pulling off paper for 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and get all these little pieces out, set them up, and then we'll talk through them. Okay, well that was a really easy build as I figured, a small diorama. So the cool thing here with the UNSC edition is you get all the interchangeable parts. So he's got the red energy sword in here right now, kind of like the picture on the box. Easy to put together, everything looks nice, paint works great. I mean, it's a pretty nice piece for what it is. You get 2 additional Escharum heads. You get one without his helmet, and you get one with a variation of his helmet that has the different markings on it. I put the one on that matches the rest of his armor because that's the one I like. One very interesting detail on this helmet that's on there is that right where Chief is kind of launching and kneeing him, there's actually damage on the side of the helmet right here, whereas this one doesn't have that. So that's actually really cool. You got the blue energy sword if you want it instead. I may actually switch to that just because it looks kind of cool with the contrast. And then you can swap out his arm if you want and have him carrying the assault rifle. So pretty cool. You can set it up how you want. As I said, it feels to be about 15-ish pounds. I think that's what it says somewhere on the box. Yeah, 13 pounds. So it's pretty close. Generally speaking, it's a nice piece. Like the artwork, like how easy it was to put together, like how solid it feels. Let me go ahead and turn this around for you so you can get a closer look at what it's like from the other side. See Chief. It's kind of funny, the perspective of how big Escharum is compared to Chief is really kind of on display here, as well as the size of the gravity hammer. Now obviously it's it's emphasized a little bit, but when you think about how big like Escharum and the Brutes and Atriox and them are, just watch the opening cutscene of Halo Infinite again to see how powerful Atriox is, and it's very, very cool. So not a whole lot to say on this one. This one's a pretty quick one today, but I like it. It's a nice piece. The big question, of course, as always, is it worth $600? And as I look at this piece, even though it's high quality, even though it's well put together, no issues, comes with some interchangeable parts, it's a pretty high cost for what you're getting here. When I think about the fact that, I have a 2-foot Chief over there from Sideshow. Now that's years ago, of course, that was $400. And then a lot of the Prime 1 statues, the Witcher ones I've done, etc. Some of the other ones I've displayed have been $700, $800-ish. But then the prices have gone up a lot too. Like I said, the more recent ones I've done, obviously Doomslayer is its own thing. But if you think about like Aloy and Jin, for example, those were, $1,100, $1,200, $1,300. So, this at about half that is not necessarily too bad of a deal. And obviously it goes without saying, as I always do, the quality of this and the paint and the weight and the way it's put together compared to something like a collector's edition collectible is not even comparable. It's night and day. So if you are a collector, you love Halo, all the things that I talk about on this channel, it's a pretty cool piece. So a nice one to have in the collection. And it will go on my new Halo shelf right over there. As you can see, I'm recording in a new space again just because I'm still moving stuff around. But we got a Halo shelf set up, well, multiple Halo shelves, but that one. So we'll get this set up on it. For now, as always, appreciate you tuning into these videos. Let me know what you think about Escharum in Halo Infinite. And of course, if you have any questions about the statue itself or anything else that I can answer, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, as always, appreciate the support of Season Gaming. Remember to tune in to our Bigcast every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern when we do our weekly live show. It's a great time, great community. And if you haven't yet, also check out our Discord. Same thing, good community, great conversations, and genuinely good people. So, as always, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I might go play some Halo, actually. Until next time, peace.